Okay, I just left my store and I had a little bit of a conversation, a little bit of a nervous conversation with one of my little employees, my little high school boys that works in my damn store. I'm finishing up today, finna get ready to head on home, packing in for the day, and one of my little employees, little high school boy, comes up to me and says, Mr. Zach, now keep in mind, there is people in my store right now. Little high school boy comes up to me and says, Mr. Zach, can I ask you something? I said, sure, buddy, what you got? He said, at what point in my life am I going to be able to say the N-word? The fuck? Like, there is people in my store right now, and this high school boy who has worked for me for like 6 months, good little worker too, 6 months, comes up to me and gonna ask me at what point in my life am I gonna be able to say the N-word. My only response to him was, never. You don't say that. No, your Caucasianism is really holding you back on this front, but you don't need to say that. Okay, what happened to Morgan Wallen is not going to happen to you or me. We don't need to do that. That's not what we need to do right now. And I don't need to be in this conversation. Okay, people got cameras and shit. I don't need to be in this conversation. But as soon as I told him that what happened to Morgan Wallen is not going to happen to him or me, he looked at me, he goes, Morgan Wallen? Mr. Zach, I'm just saying, I work like a slave. And I'm like, you going to say slave now too? You gonna come up to me in the middle of the middle of my store, I own this bitch, and be like, Mrs. Zach with the N-word, and also I'm a slave. You gonna, anyway, he come up to me, he said, but Mrs. Zach, I'm just saying, like, I work like a slave. I work 40 hours a week here with you, and I give it my all. And then on weekends, I do lawn care, and I try to help out in some construction sites, trying to make me some money. At what point am I gonna be able to say the N-word? And I looked at him again. I said, what didn't you understand about the first point of this? 2 points here. One, I no longer want to be in this conversation. Number two, you don't say that. Never say that. It's never okay. Even if they tell you it's okay, it's not okay to say that. And he looked at me. He goes, Mr. Zach, black people say it. Hispanic people say it. Middle Eastern people even say it. What are you talking about? Why can't Caucasians say it? I said, because you can't. It's just a fucking rule. I don't know who made the damn rule. You just don't say the fucking word. It's just a rule. And he looks at me. He goes, it's just not fair. I said, fuck being fair. Don't bring that argument up either. And I'm looking around to make sure nobody's filming this shit in the middle of my fucking store. And he looks at me. He goes, I guess I'm just going to have to keep on keeping on. And I looked at him. I said, what you want to say the damn N-word for so bad for anyway, buddy? He looked at me. He goes, I'm just tired, Mr. Zach. And I looked at him, I said, what does that have to do with you saying the N-word? He said, well, just one time, I would like one of my buddies to come up to me and be like, hey, bud, we're going to go out tonight. You want to come? And I want to look at them, and I just want to tell them, no. And my eyes got about that big around. And I said, wait, hold up. Are you trying to ask me at what point in your life you going